Once in a digital kingdom, there lived a clever programmer named Alex. He had a reputation for his problem-solving skills and loved sharing his knowledge with others. Alex had a unique way of teaching complex concepts by weaving them into captivating stories. One day, he decided to explain recursion, a fundamental concept in programming, through a tale that would resonate with everyone. He called the story The Magic of Recursive Paintings. In the heart of the digital kingdom, there was a magnificent art gallery that held the most incredible paintings. The most famous among them was known as the recursive painting. It was an image of a landscape, but with a twist. Within the landscape were smaller, identical paintings, each containing even smaller paintings, and so on, creating an endless loop of art. Visitors marveled at the recursive painting, but they wondered how it was possible to create such an intricate masterpiece. That's where our protagonist, a young and curious artist named Lily, enters the story. Lily was determined to replicate the recursive painting. She approached the gallery's curator, Alex, and asked for guidance. Alex, always eager to share his knowledge, explained, "Lily, what you want to create is like a recursive function in programming. It's a method that calls itself, just as our painting contains smaller versions of itself." Lily was intrigued but puzzled. She needed a practical example. So, Alex took her to a room with a blank canvas and a pile of colorful paints. "Let's start simple," he said. "Paint a tree." Lily painted a lovely tree with green leaves, a sturdy trunk, and roots reaching deep into the ground. She stepped back to admire her work. "Now," Alex continued, "paint another tree within that tree. Make it smaller." Lily painted a smaller tree inside the branches of the first tree, and it looked like a tiny sapling. "Excellent," Alex said. "You just created a recursive function. The big tree is your main problem, and the smaller tree inside it is a similar problem, but on a smaller scale." Lily began to grasp the concept. She painted a third tree, even smaller, inside the branches of the second tree. "Each time you paint a tree within a tree," Alex explained, "you're using the same process on a smaller part of the problem. This is just like a recursive function, which calls itself to solve smaller instances of the same problem." Lily continued, painting smaller and smaller trees within each other. The result was a beautiful, recursive painting of a tree, much like the one in the art gallery. Alex smiled and said, "Lily, you've not only created a beautiful piece of art but also learned how recursion works in programming. Each tree represents a smaller problem, and by addressing it in the same way, you can create something complex and beautiful." From that day on, Lily became known as the artist who understood recursion, and her art was a testament to the magic of this fundamental programming concept. She had learned that breaking a big problem into smaller, similar problems and addressing them recursively was the key to creating remarkable solutions. The recursive painting in the art gallery continued to inspire visitors, not just with its beauty, but with the knowledge that even the most complex challenges could be tackled by breaking them down into smaller, manageable pieces. And so, in the digital kingdom, the understanding of recursion spread, thanks to a brilliant programmer and a talented artist who combined art and science to create something truly magical.